he found this girl in Nigeria on internet,
Okay.
but it turned out to be the worst nightmare.
Okay.
I will not mention names.
Okay.
Yep. When you marry in Nigeria, make sure that she's your best friend and you know
What's the
her.
level now? How
My
your
neighbor,
side now?
fine,
Bele.
fine.
Bele. Please, for this interview, what you say you want to grant to me now, a lot of people are going to learn from it.
Of course.
So, in your own best opinion, I just want to know your own stand concerning this very matter. Like, for you now, if I say make I ask you for the consumption of the public, if you get opportunity as a man to give to your wife, when you know say that opportunity will eventually make your wife richer than you, will you encourage it?
Yes, of course.
Why?
Because it doesn't really matter
Okay.
when the woman is richer
Okay.
or the man is richer,
Okay.
because it depends on the mindset.
Okay.
Yes. Because when the woman is understandable
Okay.
and he loves you,
Okay. Please, excuse me.
yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So when you have to support her,
Mm-hmm.
you have to do that.
Okay.
Because sometimes you as a man, you have problem as time goes on. Like what I'm trying to say is this: as a man, something will go wrong, in your business or this. So the
Okay.
woman will be the one to
To
support
support.
you.
Okay.
So at least during your good times, you really have to support
Your
that
woman.
woman.
Okay.
Yes.
So that in the future.
Yes. When something goes wrong or this as a man, the woman will be there for you.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's when the woman, you know that the woman loves you and she's ready to stay in good times or in bad times.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, the reason why we are asking this question is like, is because we have seen over the time
Yeah.
that when a lot of women are being given opportunity by their husband to be a better version of themselves, and at the end we see that those opportunities eventually end up breaking the marriages or bringing a lot of catastrophe to the marriage. So apart from that, now the other question I would love to ask you is, you have lived in Nigeria and you have also lived here. You know the differences having a wife or being married in Nigeria and also being married here.
In Europe, yeah.
Okay, now if I may love to ask you this question, marrying in Nigeria or marrying in Europe, which one would you like to go for your own self and also encourage people by experience?
Okay. On what I have experienced.
Okay.
Marry in Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
it depends.
All right.
Not just no most people they do marry in Nigeria because they see what they want on internet
Okay.
most days.
Okay.
Like there's one of my friend, he married in Nigeria because
Okay. Please,
he
can you?
found he found this girl
Mm-hmm.
in Nigeria on internet.
Okay.
But it turned out to be the worst nightmare.
Okay.
I will not mention names.
Okay.
Yep. When you marry in Nigeria, make sure that she's your best friend and you know her.
Okay.
Yes, that's one option I have to advise people.
Okay.
But when you don't know her, I will not advise.
Okay.
Yes, marrying here is the best thing
Okay. Now,
because yes, marrying here is the best
why do you believe that is the best?
because she knows how you are struggling.
Okay.
She knows everything about
Okay.
you.
Okay.
That's just it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, now the last question I would love to ask you now, please. Okay, thank you so much. The last question I would love to ask you, still on this issue of this very marriage, is, for instance, your wife, a woman that you say, okay, you love right now, and you in this Europe, you know how struggle is for men getting money and all that. Will you be willing to sponsor your wife here in Europe, knowing the currency, the struggling getting those money? You know, like if you really want your wife to be educated, you know that the government don't assist, but there is still another way in a private Europe which will require your finance, your time, and everything. Will you be able, because as you already know the circumstances following it, maybe at the end you end up sponsoring your wife and she later turned out to be a bad version of herself and going out of the marriage. Will you be able to sponsor your wife even to the university level here in Europe, paying the bills and everything that follows? Can you take that risk?
Okay, now I will answer you. You know, sometimes in life, you can't read people's minds. When sponsoring her, maybe that time the love is sweet and everything, but you don't know her mind because you are not God. You just want to do the needful at that period. So you just have to do what you have to do at that period.
Okay,
It's okay for you to take the risk in life.
okay,
So if she turns out that she doesn't really want you after sponsoring her, you have to bear it.
let
Let it go. Yeah,
okay,
let it go. But you have at that moment, you have to do what is needful.
okay,
Yeah, because I have done such things before.
okay,
It didn't work out for me, but I have to move on.
okay, okay,
You understand?
okay,
I have to move on because sometimes in life you have to take risk, just like you play gamble like this. You take the risk.
okay,
You understand?
okay.
So
Okay, say
that's
you
it.
you have experience. Will you love to share with the public?
Yes, I
Okay,
did.
okay,
I came here 2008,
okay,
2008.
okay.
When I came, I sponsored a girl here.
All right.
When she came, I was in this Roma here in camp here.
Okay.
This girl came here, her sister. She didn't even tell me this girl is here. She was here.
Okay.
I was the one that paid for her everything.
Okay.
I will not, yeah. When she came, I never knew she was here.
Okay.
Yeah. And she was in this Roma with another guy.
Mm.
And before I knew, they gave her negative document
Mhm.
and she deported herself. This is my true experience.
She deported herself by herself.
Yes.
Was it that the time you both were together, you never promised her future, or she never really believed that you
I was the one that brought her here
from Nigeria,
from Libya.
Libya?
Yes.
Okay, you sponsor her from Libya to this very place,
Yes.
planning a future with her,
Yeah.
not just to
She
bring
was
her.
in Milan.
Oh, oh, interesting. And at the end, she ended up deporting herself.
She was here. She was with my friend. My
Oh,
own friend did this Roman here. I found out. So when I found out, I forgive her. So before you know, she deported herself. But I was not the cause. No.
okay,
Yeah. Even the mom, she was saying, ah, I never did anything. I never school. I like laid cause or laid anything. I forgive her. But she deported herself by herself because what she did to me was terrible. Yeah, terrible.
all right. Okay, now in general, what can you, in regards to this very one now, what advice do you have for people in regards to this very marriage of a thing, like supporting your wife to become a better person in life? Is this something on which you will encourage the people or that will come across this video to go into?
What I would really advise many young people today is that
Thank you.
it's just for them to marry. Marriage is very good. It's very good. Planning your family is very good. But before you marry, like me now, I'm not single. Yeah, I'm taking my time. I'm no longer rushing into any marriage or anything. So when you want to get into a marriage, first of all, you have to be very, very, very observant and very careful. know what she wants and know that she wants you. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your
Yeah,
time with us
thank
here.
you, sir.
God bless you,
Thank you.
sir.